So let's check it out. What is happening for our Leos? If you're someone who follows tropical astrology, then you'll be following the Leo moon interpretation. So I feel like most people kind of follow this information for tropical. So we're gonna go with that mostly. I'll be making some changes going forward. So all right, Leo. So we have the Seven of Wands. So Seven of Wands for this particular full moon. Hey, look, you know what? Haters gonna hate. When you reach a new level of what's happening in your life, you're going to experience people challenging you, the universe testing you, people challenging you intentionally or unintentionally, right? Consciously or unconsciously. People are going to be like testing the boundaries of like, do you mean this? Is this the level that you're really at? Is this what you really mean to be doing, right? And so again, it's not always conscious that people are doing this, but they'll usually kind of like test the boundaries. And this is about holding your ground. Like you've had to probably really win a certain level of where you're at in life, and you're going to need to stand strong in what you believe in what feels authentically related to your heart, right? Like, let's just like focus on not my breast, but your heart space. Let's focus on your heart space and just what is it that wants to be beamed authentically into the world. This is what needs to be focused on. This is what you need to be like staying true to. Not when you get pushback from the rest of the world, not when you get like, you know, kind of like side rocked by people trying to kind of infiltrate your energy. And I'm not trying to create a sense of like people being in a state of, paranoia, because I think that people can take stuff a lot too seriously when it comes to like the general information that's happening with the planetary alignments and not really be focused on what it means specifically for them. This is a collective reading, so please take that into account. If this resonates with you, then this is the message for you. So that's what I'm going to say. Hey, Mama Chris, how you doing? It's nice to have you back. So that's what I'm going to say for this, right? So this is like, Leo, you need to just be focused on, hey, here's what I have learned. Here's what I have gathered. Here's how this is the place that I've gotten to. I've reached this level. I'm going to maintain this level. I'm going to keep this level that I have gotten regardless of any pushback that I get. And you might be getting pushback, right? Like you might be getting that in your personal relationships because of what's happening specifically with that square between Mars and Venus that could be coming up for you depending on what's happening in your natal chart, you know? So your spiritual advice, very interesting. We just had this come up in a different deck. We have the Alchemist, which is actually the Magician, right? So we have, look, you have all the elements necessary to create the things that you want to create, to continue to go forward, to hold your ground, right? And to continue building what it is that you've been building. You have all of the elements that you need. Maybe not everything that you want. You might not have your like top 10 list of like, you know, let's say you were going to be an Instagram influencer or YouTube, whatever, like social influencer. And you're like, I don't have the perfect camera. I don't have the perfect setup. I don't have the perfect background. Hello, look at my background, right? Like I don't have all of the things, but you have what you need to make things happen. And so your spiritual advice is saying like, hey, while you're out there holding your ground and getting any kind of pushback right here, what you need to be doing is remembering like, hey, you have everything you need to create this. So just create it. No excuses, no victimhood about people pushing back on you. This is like, look, if you are in your, like, if you feel resonant with the Leo energy and it's in your chart, then it's like you are the shining kind of example of what you can show. Like, be seen, be out there in the world, create, show, be authentic. One of the most positive sides of a Leo is that you guys can actually inspire other people to remember that they also have an identity, that they also have a path, that they also have an authentic place that they can come from. And there are shadow sides too to it, of course, but as a Leo, you do have like on the positive side, on the gift side, you have the ability to remind not only yourself but other people of like shining brightly in this world, of being seen, of choosing their path, of doing it authentically and doing it from the heart, right? And so your spiritual advice is, in a way, I feel like it's connected to that. It's actually showing you like, hey, you've got everything you need. Go create this shit. Go inspire the world. Go do it, right? So that's what we've got for you, Leo. Okay.